My beloved brothers and sisters, what if I told you there is a dua so powerful that when you truly make it, doors you never even knew existed will open for you? Doors of mercy, doors of opportunities, and doors of peace. This isn't just a story, it's a reality waiting for you. And tonight, I'm going to show you how this miracle dua can transform your life forever, inshallah. Imagine for a moment that you are standing before the King of all kings, the creator of the heavens and the earth, the one who knows your heart better than you know it yourself. You are not standing in line. You don't need an appointment, and you don't have to explain your worthiness to anyone. All you have to do is raise your hands and whisper, and immediately your voice is heard above the seven skies. This is the power of dua. It is not just a form of asking. It is an act of worship, a declaration that you, a weak servant, are in need of your Lord, and that no one else has the power to change your situation except Him. Dua is one of the most beautiful gifts Allah has given us. He tells us in the Quran, "Call upon me, I will respond to you." These words alone should fill our hearts with hope, because they remind us that we are never truly alone. Even in the darkest moments, when friends abandon us, when family doesn't understand us, when the world seems against us, we still have direct access to the one who controls everything. When you make dua, you are not limited by time or place. You can whisper in the silence of the night. You can call upon Him while you are walking, working, or even crying silently in your heart. And the most amazing part is Allah never gets tired of hearing from you. People may grow weary if you complain too much, but Allah loves it when His servant calls upon Him again and again. The power of dua lies not just in the words, but in the heart behind them. When you make dua with humility, with tears in your eyes, with complete trust that your Rabb can do the impossible, then the heavens themselves shake with mercy. Every single dua you make is recorded. Sometimes Allah answers it immediately. Sometimes He delays it because He knows the perfect timing. And sometimes He replaces it with something far greater than what you asked for. And in every case, it is a win for you. So never underestimate the strength of dua. It is the believer's weapon, the light in times of darkness, and the key that unlocks every locked door. If you want your life to transform, if you want your heart to find peace, then never let a day pass without raising your hands and calling out to the one who never leaves you unanswered. There are many du'as we can make for our needs, but there is one particular du'a that carries such a powerful meaning. It has been described as a miracle du'a that opens doors you never even imagined existed. This du'a is short, yet it holds within it a vast ocean of hope and possibility. When recited with sincerity, it becomes a key that can unlock opportunities, solutions, and blessings from Allah in ways the human mind cannot comprehend. And what makes it even more special is that it is not tied to one specific problem. Whether you are struggling financially, feeling lonely, carrying pain in your heart, or searching for guidance in a difficult decision, this duo reaches into every corner of your life and calls upon the one who can fix it all. The dua is simple. Allahumma inni as'aluka min fadlika, O Allah, I ask you from your bounty. Within these few words lies a universe of meaning. You are asking Allah, the owner of treasures beyond imagination, to grant you from His endless generosity. You are not asking a human being who might hesitate or give reluctantly. You are asking the one whose giving never decreases what He owns, the one who loves to give and loves to respond. Every time you say this dua, you are reminding yourself that no matter how limited your resources are, Allah's resources are limitless. When you reflect on these examples, you realize that dua is not only powerful but life-changing. Think of the story of Prophet Yunus alayhi salam, swallowed by the whale in the depths of the sea, surrounded by complete darkness of the night, the darkness of the ocean, and the darkness of the ocean, and the darkness of the whale's belly. There was no human way out, no possible escape. Yet, when he called out from those depths, saying, "Allah ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu mina zalimin," there is no deity worthy of worship except you, glory be to you, indeed I was among the wrongdoers, Allah rescued him from what seemed like certain death. His dua turned an impossible situation into a miracle. Then we think of Maryam alayhi salam under the palm tree in pain and fear, unsure of how she would face her people after giving birth to Isa alayhi salam. She called upon Allah, and He not only strengthened her, but also provided her with food, drink, and comfort in a moment where she felt helpless. Allah showed her and us that His mercy arrives exactly when you need it the most. Even in more recent times, countless believers have witnessed miracles through dua. A person struggling financially finds doors of provision open in ways they could never have planned. Someone weighed down with sadness suddenly feels a lightness in their chest after crying to Allah in the depths of the night. A patient who was told they would not recover regains strength because their family and friends raised their hands sincerely to Allah. These are not coincidences. These are divine responses to sincere du'as. So when you hear stories of how dua has transformed lives, don't see them as distant tales. See them as living proof that the same Allah who responded to the cries of His prophets and servants in the past is the same Allah who hears you today. Never underestimate the miracle that dua can bring, because the very thing you think is impossible might just be the easiest thing for Allah to grant you. One of the greatest mistakes many of us make when it comes to dua is expecting immediate results, as if Allah is bound by our timeline. We raise our hands once or twice, and when we don't see a change overnight, we feel discouraged and begin to wonder if Allah has ignored us. But the truth is, Allah never ignores His servant. He hears every whisper, He records every plea, and He responds in the best possible way. The challenge is not in whether Allah listens. It is in whether we are patient enough to wait for His perfect timing. Dua is a journey, not a one-time request. The most powerful du'as in history were not made once, but repeated with persistence and conviction. Look at the prophets. They made dua for years, sometimes decades, without giving up. Prophet Zakaria alayhi salam prayed for a child even when his hair had turned gray, his body had become weak, and his wife was barren. By all worldly standards, it was impossible. But he never stopped asking, and when the time was right, Allah blessed him with Yahya. A story teaches us that the delay in dua is not a denial. It is a preparation for something greater than we imagined. Consistency in dua is also about building a relationship. If we only make dua when we are desperate, then our connection with Allah becomes conditional. But if we make dua regularly, during good times and bad, we begin to see Allah not just as the one who fixes our problems, but as the one who is always with us. That mindset transforms the heart. It gives peace even before the dua is answered, because you realize you are speaking directly to the King of Kings every single day. And patience in dua is not passive waiting. It is active faith. It means you trust Allah's wisdom over your limited understanding. It means you continue to knock on His door, knowing that one day in this life or the next, He will open it in the most beautiful way. Every moment of waiting polishes your heart, humbles your soul, and elevates your rank in the sight of Allah. So never let impatience steal the reward of your dua. Keep asking, keep hoping, keep trusting, because every word you say is treasured by the one who loves you most. When you make dua a daily habit, something remarkable begins to happen inside you. It is not only about seeing miracles unfold in your life. It is about transforming the way you see the world. It reshapes your heart, your mindset, and your outlook on everything that happens around you. You stop viewing challenges as punishments and start seeing them as opportunities to turn back to Allah. You stop feeling helpless when doors close, because you realize that the one who closed them has the power to open something far better for you. Dua gives you strength even before the answer arrives, because it fills your heart with the assurance that you are never alone. When you live with dua, every moment becomes sacred. Waking up in the morning, you start your day by asking Allah for guidance and protection. Before making important decisions, you pause and seek His wisdom. Even when you're overwhelmed, you take a breath and turn your worries into whispered prayers. Slowly, you notice how your heart becomes calmer, how your stress begins to fade, and how hope quietly grows within you. This is the secret of dua. It changes your inner world before it changes your outer circumstances. Making dua regularly also teaches gratitude. You begin to notice how many of your prayers have already been answered. Perhaps you once begged Allah for the health you now take for granted, or for the opportunities you are currently living. The more you reflect, the more you realize that your life itself is a collection of answered duas. And this realization pushes you to thank Allah more, to ask Him with even greater humility, and to trust Him completely with the things yet to come. When dua becomes your habit, transforms your relationship with Allah. He is no longer distant in your mind. He becomes the closest companion in your journey. You begin to feel His mercy in the smallest details, and you develop a deep sense of tawakkul, trust in His plan. Even when you don't get what you asked for, you feel content, because you know He withheld it only to replace it with something better. So if you want to unlock the true power of dua, don't make it an occasional practice, make it the rhythm of your life. Let your every breath, your every hope, your every fear be tied to calling upon Allah. And when you live like this, you will find that every door you need will open, not just in this world, but in the eternal world to come.